side, the exclusive content, because we got some things that go with some things that complete some things. Right now, I'm going to turn this show over to Captain Tazariot. Cap, you ready?
What you want me to do, Wack?
Yo, Cap, hey, listen, you're on the hunter side. You got to play your role, bro. Everybody got a role. Now, I can pass this to somebody else if you want me to, but I got Dr. Umar's daughter in here, right? You want to handle this question?
Oh,
No.
yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Okay.
I didn't
Well,
hear that part.
I mean, I didn't know you had a problem following Wack 100's lead. I'm a pretty great leader. I know who to pass the ball to. All right.
I'll give you that. Yep, I'll
Okay.
give you that.
Well, we're going to take a brief intermission. My man, the Feast from Philly, hit me and let me know the sister wanted to come in. And we got a great big room, media team. You might want to take this, edit this out, separate this from the big U content, because we definitely going to need this to get out to the YouTube streets. We on the 100 side of Clubhouse. We got Nisa the GOAT. Is that what I'm hearing? Nisa, hit the mute button to the far right.
Hey y'all, I'm here.
Hey Nisa, I got Nafis CEO, brother for Philly. I'm gonna let Captain Tazariot build with you on this. He's an Israelite brother. He's real versed on your father. I'm not gonna say your dad, because father's biological dad is somebody that's really doing something for you. Captain Tazariot, real respectful brother. I think you'd be comfortable. Goo, let's work the chat floor. Let's keep it respectful. We got guests in here on the floor. Cap, I pass it to you. It's on you, brother. Let's go.
I appreciate it, man. I want to say welcome to the sister. Sister, you want to go by niece on the stage, or is there a name you want to go by as our
Y'all can just call
dialogue
me
with?
Anissa, that's fine.
Anisha is fine. And then the other gentleman that brought you here in the fest, welcome to the Hunter side. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Nafis, CEO Nafis.
Nafis,
That's what they call me.
I apologize. So
What
Nafis, do
up,
you
Wack?
want
What
to?
up, Wack? Yeah, you can call me Nafis.
So Nafis, do you want to do a introduction? I believe you brought the sister here, right? So is there something you want to say before we talk to the sister?
Yeah, man. I just want to say, great sister, very intelligent, very well versed, very transparent.
Hmm.
Her story is all over the globe right now, and she got so much to offer. Her story is very intriguing, and I just need y'all to sit back, get y'all popcorn ready, and listen to it.
Definitely, I appreciate that. And to the sister, if I ask a question that you don't want to answer, of course, you could just tell me you don't want me to answer the question. And if there's a language, barrier, something like that, you could just let me know. So I guess the first question I want to ask, of course, a lot of people know your dad. They know, who he is and stuff like that. From what I've heard, you've only met him 4 times. So do you want to first introduce and give a brief background of how or what made you finally come out at this age? Like what made you finally want to speak out and bring this to the forefront?
Sure. So basically I made a video, I put it on TikTok and Instagram. After about a week it caught a lot of traction. Shade Room posted it, on site, Neighborhood Watch, all of these different platforms. But the main goal of the video was to find my sister on my dad's side, which I did. I got in contact with the mom, so I know who she is now. The other
Hmm.
goal was to try to have a conversation with my dad to get some questions answered, because he hasn't been in my life for over a decade. You're Dr. Umar, you're this big person, you're an activist, everybody knows who you are, but you have 2 daughters and you're not an active father. That's a problem. So I had a couple questions I want to answer, and I just can't get in contact with him. He tried to say on social media that his number has been public for 20 years, which is okay, but if you don't respond, then it's like I can't get in contact with you. So you know, we kind of have a difficult
That's
relationship right now. I don't really
hmm
like the stuff that he's saying about me and my mom on, social media. I think that is kind of
right. I
childish.
wanted to get in. Yeah, I wanted to get into that. Before I get into that, offline, did you try to get in touch with your sister prior to coming on, using the social media route? Like, was there, I'm assuming your mom didn't know the other woman, the other mother either.
Yeah, she didn't know her.
Okay, so y'all was like just totally separate, whereas you would normally know your sister and stuff. Y'all grew up totally isolated, and then you got to a point where you wanted to develop a relationship. And as you're trying to reach out to your father or to your dad, he's not responding. So I know that you made a point to say his number is public, but you're saying he didn't respond when you was trying to reach out to him. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, and so that's what made you feel like, well, if he's not going to reach out to me this way, then was you looking for him to respond to you when you spoke on social media, or was you just looking to bring attention to the fact that he wasn't responding?
I wanted a response out of him.
Got you. And then now you said you've gotten in touch with your sister. Before we get into more details about your pop, how's that been like? How's it been like finally meeting your sister? Because I believe she's 13 and you're 22, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what was that conversation like? What is it like to finally meet a sibling that you knew about but had no communication? Like explain to the because I that's a big thing, to meet somebody. So explain to the people what's that like?
So I got in contact with the mom. I still didn't have a conversation with my sister. She is young, so I
Hmm.
don't even know if she really knows what's going on with the whole social media thing. But I haven't had a
Right.
conversation with her, nor have I met her. I don't know if y'all
Okay.
recall, but Umar said that he wanted to have a sit down with me, my mom, and him
Hmm.
last Thursday, but that never happened. So yeah, I do want to call my sister. I just think she's been busy because her mom hasn't been responding.
Hmm. So now, when it comes to that part right there, right? Because I saw some videos and I was really um ticked off slightly when, because not what he said to your about your baby mom, but he included the second baby mother. And maybe you can clear before I ask the question: has the second mother of his daughter has she said or done anything publicly, or has she been private? I mean, quiet.
I believe she did come out public saying that he wasn't taking care of the daughter that they have together because he made a
Okay.
video responding to her, but I haven't seen it because I don't know her social
Okay.
media or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, when I saw that video, in that video, he actually threatened her. He said she had 2 weeks to produce that daughter, or he was going to reveal like information. And it kind of ties in together because when I saw the video, it's almost like he was threatening you as well. He called you a social media, like you was looking for attention and stuff like that. And they find it very hard to believe that a daughter that's never seen her father or her dad, and that you think that them reaching out to you because you're not responding is on social media. Have you gotten support or relief from people? Because I know you probably get a lot of flack on both sides, where you probably get some people because Umar has a lot of supporters. There's a lot of people
Hmm.
that no matter what he does, they're gonna defend him. So have you been defended? Do you feel like you're getting the moral support that you should be getting in a situation like this?
From him, no.
No, 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 not from him, but from people because he's not giving you support. Like, have y'all been able to speak back and forth yet verbally?
Not over the phone, just text messages.
Got you. And so, but what I was asking was, have you been getting support from outside, like your family, like the brother on the stage? Like, have you been getting support that way? That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, more so my mom. My mom is my support system.
Got you. And how has that been for your mom? Because y'all are kind of getting thrown. And the reason why I asked this question is because Umar is probably like the number one black spokesperson when it comes to, not dealing with white women, the conscious and stuff like that. He's sought after. So how has that adjustment been? Because it's public, so to speak, as opposed to being private. How has that adjustment been?
So as far as how my mom feels about it, she doesn't really agree with the stuff that he's saying. Neither do I. But as far as
Hmm.
it being public, I've gone viral before. I've been on social media for years, so it don't really bother me. If
Hmm.
that answers your question.
No, more so so in Philly, when you're outside and stuff like that, like how has that been? Like
I
have
haven't really
people?
gotten recognized or anything, and it might be because I don't live in Philly anymore. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And so I really was mainly speaking to your safety, meaning because a lot of times when stuff goes viral, like you say, on the internet, there's a lot of crazies out there that, may talk to you sideways, may talk to you crazy. I'm pretty sure that this happens online. I'm pretty sure you're being attacked online. I think I listened to one live stream you had with a brother by the name of Tommy Sotomayor, which went a little crazy as well. So that's why I was really asking, because I'm more concerned when I hear stuff like this, just making sure your mental is straight as well. So now when it comes to your father, what is your end game with it? Like, what are you looking to get out of your dad?
So the main two things was to find my sister, which I found her, and the other thing
Hmm.
was to have a conversation with him and have my questions answered. Obviously, all the interviews and the exposure comes with the territory, and I just
Right.
want to address something else because a lot of people trying to say I'm doing a money grab. Not at all. I can't clout
Hmm.
chase my own father. If people want to reach out to me to do interviews or come on their platform, why not do it? getting exposure. I'm spreading awareness on the situation. I'm not trying to tarnish or destroy the man, but we all have decisions at the end of the day. You a grown man, and
Well,
you wasn't there
you
for
can
me
also
or your
say,
other daughter. So that's just what it
right.
is.
You can also say you learned that from your father. Your father and his opportunistic opportunities that he's had has gained a lot of notoriety from being able to speak. So if you're able to speak, it's only his fault. And I think that's what people have to realize too. This is not a scenario where Steve's speaking out because he's in his life and, you know, she's acting like a brat. She wasn't in his life at all. And so now this is her way to speak out. And of course, because of who he is, everybody's going to want to talk to her. So I wouldn't fault you for taking advantage of anything. Um, how do you feel when it comes to the attacks that he makes to you and your mom, in the sense of do you think it can be repaired? Like, do you want to have a repaired relationship with you? Two-part question. Do you want to have a repaired relationship with you? And do you feel like he's only going to have a relationship with you to save face?
Um, as far as the whole relationship thing, I'm open to it. The door is open. I feel like I
hmm
did my part. He just more so has to do his. And I'm sorry, what was
hmm
the second question that that you said?
The second question was, do you feel like if he does do it, he's doing it to save face because of who he is? Like, this guy is famous across the world. And so because of this coming out, and the other part, you have made this point in your first video, and what I'll say now, him preaching about black families being together, and then now we find out he's just like the average brothers that he usually would talk against, saying take care of the family. Do you think that he's going to try to repair the relationship to protect his image?
I will say yes. I think that he only reached out to me regarding the sit down with him, me, and my mom
hmm
because I kind of outed him, so he kind of felt like that's what he had to do. But the thing
hmm
is, he has a social image, so that's what he's trying to protect at the end of the day. He
Right.
could really care less about the things that he's saying or me or whatever. He just want to protect himself.
And that's and the reason why I'm asking those questions, and I like the way that you're answering the question, is because I think that's what people need to pay attention to. Umar Johnson is a man that's been able to hide this part of his life, and without you being brave enough to come out and expose it, because at the outset, now I'm gonna tell you, just being honest, me, at the outset, when you think about this, sometimes, and I think me and Wack even said this the first time we was talking about it, we wanted to make sure it wasn't a situation where the mother was preventing him from seeing you. Like, you know, how sometimes you can have in relationships where now that they done broke up, the mother stops him from seeing her. But I don't believe that's the case with you, right?
Yeah, it's not the case.
And so that's important. So now we don't have that narrative of an angry black woman stopping a man from being there. And this is good that this is on the Hunter side happening, because this will go out to the world. Because that was like one of the most important questions that I wanted to know. I wanted to know, was this a situation where the mother is so angry at Umar to where she takes vengeance by using the kid? But y'all can hear her. She's saying that that's not the case. So he had free range to be able to see you, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
So did your mother ever tell you what would be the reason he never came and saw you? Because to only see you four times, that's crazy for someone in his position. So
Mm-hmm.
did she ever give you any answers as to why he wouldn't see you?
So him and my mom had a court order in place. They were co-parenting at the time, and he would come get me, I guess, every other week. And I can't remember exactly what the court order was, but my
hmm
mom told me, and I believe her because she has police reports to follow up on this. He was supposed to come get me. He stopped getting me, so my mom
hmm
then got full custody. That's pretty much how that went.
So with the police report, and only because you mentioned it, if the court order is already in place, what is the police report about? Like, was there some altercation? And if you can't speak on it, that's fine. But when you say police report, usually if there's a court order in place, police gets involved when there's an issue. So do you want to speak
Some
to that, or
abuse,
can you speak to that?
physical abuse, I think.
Mm-hmm.
When you say physical abuse, can you explain what that? If you can't speak on it, that's fine. But what would the physical abuse be?
Domestic violence, hitting, that type of stuff.
And this is not with you and him, but him and your mom.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think I'm pretty sure she got police reports for that, but also to prove that she came to she went to where she was supposed to go, but he wasn't getting me. So she had to somehow report that so that they knew she was doing her due diligence.
Okay, so I think what you're saying is the police is involved because they had a meeting place to exchange you. Like they meet at, let's say you meet at a Rite Aid or something like that, and this is the drop off point. So that report she's having is that if Umar's not showing up at that drop off point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it doesn't sound like domestic violence that at that point. It just sounds like there's not at the meeting place. And
No,
then
the domestic violence did
Yeah,
take
that's
place, but
one
what I'm
thing.
saying is
Domestic
I
violence
believe.
is one thing, and then the other is one thing.
right, that's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
isolate. Yeah, I'm just
yeah, they
trying to
both
isolate
too.
it. That's all.
When you have a court order for to drop your child off, if they don't show,
Hmm.
you make a police report. So then when you do go to court, you can file for full custody because obviously they're not showing. It's just a paper trail to show
Right.
that the other party is not showing up to retrieve the child. So that's just one side of it, and then the other domestic violence sit by itself.
Okay, so now this is the hunting side, so we like full transparency when we ask. That's why I said if I ask a question that's you don't want to answer, just let me know. Now, as Umar Johnson is going to hear this, what will he say about the domestic violence from his side? Meaning, what it meaning? Because I heard the brother come off mic, and then of course the sister is talking. What would he say when it comes to the domestic violence side, or what do
Well,
you
of
think he
course,
would say?
he's going to deny the claims as he's already done because he's trying to protect his image.
Mm-hmm. To the brother, did you want to add anything to that? I don't, and I'm only asking because you came up, Mike, with the domestic violence. So I don't know
No,
if
I
you're
was just
privy.
letting you know it's two sides. I mean, it's two different type of reports. I mean,
Cap, let's rock it up. 6:30. We getting back to the Rico. You cooking? No, you cooking. 6:30. We getting
Con,
back to the Rico. I just
yeah,
got some new content in. Let's rock it.
it's
Con,
two different.
I only got a couple more questions, and
Go ahead.
then
Let's
we
go.
can get
Let's go.
back to it because definitely because we got a lot going on. And the reason why I asked that about the Umar side because again, as he hears this, he may say that the domestic violence is false. He may say the pickup is false. So I'm just making sure you're comfortable enough standing on that position of the domestic
Mm-hmm.
violence and then the picking up. So going forward, as you keep going forward, what do you plan to do? Now I'm gonna just talk about you just for a second as we wrap this up. What do you plan to do now you're out there as Umar Johnson's daughter? Are you gonna live like that, or are you looking to separate? Like, what do you see yourself doing? And then we can get back to the content.
Yeah, I don't want people to know me as Dr. Umar's daughter. As I already stated before, I've already kind of been on social media. I make
Hmm.
content. So yeah, I don't just want to be known as his daughter. So I would love to, I guess, create a name for myself.
I tell you what, this is what you
Oh,
do, sister. Follow the house. Um, if you go follow the house, you'll see R&B. But come back, bring her back, brother. And I'm gonna link her with the team, with the crew, link her with R&B.
yep,
And let's explore some options on what she can do. You know, maybe she need a
definitely.
book, maybe she need a show, whatever it is, we can make it happen over here. I definitely would love to put her with the queen, with R&B, and let's explore what we could do. If anybody could do something for you on these social media networks, you definitely in the right spot. You on the 100 side of Clubhouse. You know, with that comes Wack 100, comes my team, comes Vlad, comes academics, comes No Jumper, comes whatever the fuck it is I want it to be. So you definitely in the right spot. That's my brother right there. Brother, me and the brother been building for quite some time. I let Captain Desariat question you because that's what he does. He's a Hebrew Israelite. He's real versed at these type of things, and he's familiar with Dr. Umar. I'm gonna be real. I'm
Right.
not a Dr. Umar fan. I think he's full of shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he say a lot of shit that sound good, but it don't add up to nothing personally, with no disrespect. So you on the right side. You may go to some of these other rooms and they pro Umar, and you know how that goes. So you know this is the largest and the strongest side of the clubhouse. It's a 100 side of the trenches. We got another side over there. When shit get dark, we take it over there. We come together. We deal with it. But you definitely in the right place. We got a lot of crazy content going on with this big U Rico going
Hmm.
on. I got some more content. We're reading through the indictment paperwork. You're welcome to stay. It's quite interesting. You can stay with us, follow the house, so we know when you in here. But I definitely would love to build with you, put you with my queen and build, and let's see what we could do business wise, what we could do to help you as far as your podcasting or whatever it is you want to do. Whatever it is you want to do, I'm pretty sure we can assist you in doing it.
Thank you, Wack.
All right, so
All right.
you're welcome to
Appreciate it,
stay,
Wes.
hang
Appreciate you,
out with
Wack.
us. We've been going all motherfucking day, and this shit is interesting. Prince, are you still in here? All right, well, let me start off with this new content. It's gonna be quite interesting. Y'all ping up, let people know. Where it go? This shit got crazy. Here we go. We got another big U. Here we go. I guess I'm the one to blame. Let's go. Let's go. I'm looking at all these charges on the news. I'm headed back to LA. Get to the bad TV.